Hi, my name's Gabby, and if you're watching this video, it's probably because my sister Tori is forcing me to make it. This is my first YouTube video I've ever made, and I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do, so we're just gonna go for it. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I did a road trip cross country from Detroit to Los Angeles, California. A cross country road trip is something that me and my friends have always talked about. So when my best friend Marissa, who recently just graduated, texted me and told me that she was moving to Los Angeles, I knew that I had to go. But that's enough backstory, so I'm just gonna get into the road trip, what we did, how long it took, and all of that. So here we go. The road trip started on a Friday, and Marissa drove from Cleveland to Detroit to pick me up, and our first stop from there was in Chicago. We stopped at Navy Pier because neither of us had ever been, and we got deep dish pizza. We just kind of walked around, stretched our legs a bit because it had already been about 5 hours, so we were ready to move. After we were done at Navy Pier, we got back on the road. Naturally, we hit some traffic because we were leaving a big city, so there was nothing we could really do about that. But between Chicago and then our next stop, which was Lincoln, Nebraska, our drive was a little bit under 8 hours. That drive is honestly super uneventful. There's not really much going on. It's just a lot of farmland. Nothing really super exciting. One thing we really got into on the trip was playing the license plate game. So we were constantly just looking for different license plates from different states. I definitely recommend games if you're going to be going on a long road trip. The next morning, we left our hotel in Lincoln, and we were now headed towards Grand Junction, Colorado. That's about a 10.5-hour drive between those two, which is not bad for a day, but we didn't really have much planned, so it was primarily all driving. But this is when the scenery started to change. We started going through the mountains and seeing all of that sort of stuff, so it got pretty exciting that day. We stopped at a little restaurant. It was called Moe's Barbecue, and the view was incredible of the mountains. It looked down into a canyon, so you saw the entire view. It was amazing, one of the coolest things. Once we left there, we had about an hour and a half until we got to our Airbnb, which was also an amazing view. It was incredible. I would recommend the place 100%. We do have cats, which is something I didn't know, so that was not good because I'm allergic, but I would still stay there again, so wasn't that bad. The next morning when we woke up, it was finally the day we were going to start heading to LA. So once we got a little bit farther in, we stopped at In-N-Out because is it really a trip on the West Coast if you don't try In-N-Out at least once? I don't think so. And then we also stopped a little bit out of Vegas to see the 7 Magic Mountains, which was honestly really cool. It's just an art piece that's in the middle of the desert, and it's just a bunch of boulders stacked on top of each other that are all painted different colors. It's really just like a photo op for an Instagram picture, but we wanted to stop, so we stopped there. We also got to see the world's largest thermometer as we drove a little bit farther, and there was an exit called ZZYZX. Yeah, that's literally what it's called. I'm not sure why it's called that, but we stopped to see it. No, we didn't stop. We drove past to see it. We weren't that extreme, but we thought it was hilarious. We could also have just been really tired from the drive, not sure. So then after that, we didn't do much else. We went another 4 hours and we made it to LA. The road trip was honestly not bad. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I really liked all of the driving and all of the scenery and everything. Like, seeing how incredible this country actually is and everything that it has to offer is amazing. If you're still here after all of this, well, thanks for listening to what I had to say, and I'll see you next time.